I am here every year. In fact, I've taken all of these pictures. In fact, when they flooded, I took pictures every day as the water rose and went down. I know when the ash jams happen. I know when the river breaks. Did you all of a sudden become Mother Earth and make the rise happen in February?
What we've done is we've consulted National Weather Service and NOAA, and they have told us the potential for flooding on the Cannonball exists from March 1st until about 15 or 20 April. So on March 1st is the early onset of flood potential. That's what we're trying to work towards, because we know it can happen as early as March 1st.
But the NOAA downgraded the flood threat just in the last day or so. They downgraded the flood threat. What do you say to that?
Why isn't the deadline March 1st?
I have not heard that.
Well, if you research that, would you then extend the date for evacuation here if you find that the flood threat has been diminished?
Well, the date's been set by the Army Corps of Engineers and by the governor. Whether it's the 22nd or 6 days later, time is of the essence. And again, that's what we're here to get all the resources in here that we need to get in here to clean the area up as quickly as possible.
Time is for the essence for who?
Excuse me, we're never going to get nowhere. Do they have any intention of removing?
Afternoon. Afternoon, my name is Stuart. So you say, excuse me, I'm talking to you. You say that the 22nd, there's going to be police here to vacate people from here. If they do not leave, are you going to use force like you've been using, shooting people, spraying them and throwing canisters at them?
And arresting
them forcefully, hitting them in the face, women, elders, children? Are you going to be doing that?
While they pray?
For their safety?
While we pray?
And if they're inside
I'm not
their
law enforcement.
household.
Again, the goal is that we work together to clean the camp and that everyone peacefully leaves the area and goes someplace safe.
Well, we peacefully want to stay.
Go to our girl, give us our hill back. What would you like to have?
I'd like to ask you a question, because you cannot actually make a promise. You cannot stand here and promise me that our women, children, and elderly are not going to be safe, that you will not harm them.
That's our
So what
100%.
kind of declaration could you, in reassurance, to tell me, because I'm head of the women, children, and elderly evacuation team here, and my goal is to make sure that each and every single one of them are safe. And if you can't guarantee me that they're going to be safe and that you are going to bring harm to them, then why are we standing here?
And again, if everyone cooperates and takes the lead of law enforcement and takes the opportunity to leave this floodplain and go someplace safe, then there's no confrontation, there's no injuries, everyone will be safe.
So you will.
So it's just a flood.
So if we capitulate, you leave us alone.
So you'll pull people out of their yurts and out of their tents and out of their plywood homes? Will you be pulling people out of their
Treaty land.
Can I use that?
that belongs to the native people?
Ever read the Constitution?
Will you be pulling people out of their yurts and pulling people out of sweat lodges and pulling people out of prayer and pulling people out of their tents that are their homes? Will you be doing that? Will you go inside?
So, he's saying that it's the Corps' land. We've been fighting this fight for, 500 years? What? So, the Corps' land is inland land. That's why Alcatraz was taken, because it wasn't occupied. If this land is not being occupied right now, Ocheti Shakon is our land. That's the human beings. This is a human right to live. Why don't you let us live where we want to live, how we want to live? Because if you say that you're going to take us out of our home, you're taking us out of our home. We left. We have kids back home. I talked to all you guys yesterday. You too, French, right? Your name is French. And he said we're not going to be forcefully removed on the 22nd. That is his words. And they acted like they were on our side until they got to the other side. And now today they're saying different. They're saying that we're going to be forcefully removed on our own land. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That's why all of us are mind blown. Why would you take it? And you're not speaking for the Corps, but the Corps is here. Speak for yourself. Why are you going to take us off our own land?
And then what's next?
All right, hold on, wait. Let him
Sacred
respond to
stone?
that treaty question about this being the land of the people here.